are you cuties doing? So today we are going to be talking about how Snoop Dogg lost his mind. I am not happy to have read this this video title. So we're going to talk about it. So why don't we turn the lights down low, snuggle in close, and see what we have here. So we have Yellow Flash's video, and I have one complaint already. My dude, this is such a loud opener. I'm just gonna call you out right on this video. It's so loud.
Let's talk.
So yeah, Snoop Dogg lost his fucking mind today. Or whenever he decided that this was the route to go. This one is called Snoop Dogg Making Gay Kids Show. Calls it the future of death row in Hollywood. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset. I was really expecting more. I was expecting better from Snoop Dogg because I really like him. He seems like the chillest motherfucker on the planet. And then he got in trouble for something with the gays. He even stated he cannot show this to his kids or his grandkids. This actually makes me really angry. Like, he should not have bent the knee. And bent the knee he did. But we're going to find out more from Yellow Flash. Yay. Make sure you like the video like I did. See? And make sure you subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to him. I am. And yeah, let's hop into it.
Let's talk about Lightyear and Snoop Doggy Dogg. This is how we're going to start the video. We're going to do a little bit of a recap because it has been a minute since this story was a thing. Lightyear.
This is 2023, by the way. 2023. He had a seriously based opinion.
Pixar, Disney project, bombed miserably. Nobody went and watched it. There's a lot of reasons why. All you need to know is that it bombed. One of the reasons that I think people didn't like, and I think one of the reasons why people started to look a little differently at Disney is because now it's up to the parent. You need to know what's going on. So it's almost like you have to watch it before you can show it to your kids. And
yeah, it really is up to the parent. Like, it boggles my mind that we can't just make a movie, right? Make it informative, make it interesting, and it be completely tailored to kids. And we shouldn't have to pre-watch it. You know, we should be able to go, hey, this looks like an educational child's cartoon, especially from the back. It's not watership down. We shouldn't have to worry. But here we are. I mean, a good fucking Lord. I just really do not want to have to explain to any child, anywhere, what the hell a gay person is. But we shouldn't have to explain this to kids. Because a child, unless you make a big deal of it, does not care.
And I'm not looking for, any surprises when I'm going to the movies. I just want to go and enjoy the movie. And Snoop Dogg said something back at least, I think, August 25th of this year on a podcast. He got in a lot of trouble for this, too, where he talked about taking his grandchild to see Lightyear. And I think this went pretty far on the viral scale because of the fact that so many people related to what he had to say here.
Trying to see, what was the movie with Buzz Lightyear?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz, the Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Yeah, with Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and
I want to scroll up so bad because it's cut off, and I'm like, dude, scroll up, and no, it's not my screen.
The lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby. What a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she and she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fucked me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
Now, I think
I think his grandson is very smart to have asked that question, but also, he should have never had to ask it. Never. I remember when I was a kid and I would watch like these horror stories, right? These scary movies, right? From like the 80s and the 70s, and it had sex and stuff in it. I was just like, where's the scary shit? But my question was never, shouldn't she be a lesbian? You know, I mean, I didn't have a clue how babies were made, but I can also tell you this, I didn't give a fuck either. I was just there for the scary parts. And later, I would appreciate all the sex scenes. But as a child, I could not care. I kept wondering, is she going to get bitten by the zombie? Because they're making very stupid choices, like having sex in a graveyard or something like that. You know, I mean, kids don't care if you're gay, if you're straight. They could not care less. They have their own agenda. I mean, I remember giggling like a mad woman when boobs were on screen. I was like, oh, look at the titties. They have the real titties. And that was it. That was like, because, you know, I would laugh with my friends. We'd be like, yeah, there was boobies on the screen. It was funny. But that was it. We didn't care. I didn't look at a little girl and go, you know what? I'm going to bang you when we're older. Just like aggressively, you know, because it didn't matter. We weren't thinking about things like that. We were children. Let kids be kids. Why are you stressing me out? Snoop Dogg, you should have kept this. You should have kept this mentality. Just because it made you uncomfortable did not mean you should have switched sides.
many people agree with that. That was a good take by him. Well, it's time for the humiliation ritual to begin, or your career is over. So Snoop Dogg has decided to put a show out that has the kind of stuff that he just criticized. So
I don't want to hear this from somebody who shot somebody else at any point in time. Should they sit here and go, you know what? I'm going to back down from what I morally said before because I felt ashamed. My dude, you've done the unthinkable. Okay, you've made it past your gang ways. You made music. You became the chill grandpa everybody thought was funny. Everybody liked. They wanted to get to know. Why did you bend the knee? You didn't need to.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
You won more points for sticking to your guns. Now you lost everyone's respect. Jesus, you don't live in the hood anymore. So what? You just realize that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do what everybody else does, even though nobody else wants that. Like, if you followed any of your fan base, you would realize they were saying, hell yeah, Snoop is awesome. He is based. I don't even listen to his shit. And I was like, dang, I'd like to meet this guy. He's relatable. He's funny. But now I'm like, dude, I would kick your ass for putting this bullshit on the TV. I would kick your ass. I don't care. You're endangering children with this bullshit. No wonder the LGB want to kick out the T and Q. Oh my God. I am so fed up with this. I am so tired of this bullshit. I'm so tired of people catering to them that are in the entertainment space. It's like you made your money, man. You've made it. You had there were poor people liked you, and then you did the unthinkable once again, and just made us all disappointed in you.
Snoop Dogg features LGBTQ couples in his children's show after
I want to
criticizing
throttle
Disney's
him.
content in Lightyear, partnering with the GLAAD organization to promote LGBTQ content in his children's show, not long after facing backlash for his comments calling out Disney over its LGBTQ content in Lightyear. And so the humiliation ritual begins. So after that happened, I guarantee
I'm sorry, but if you subscribe to this stuff and then you're hurting children by promoting it, I hope you lose every single penny you've ever earned. And I say that with the most utmost respect, or at least what you have left of it. I'm actually so mad I gave myself a headache. Oh, I'm so let down. I'm so aggravated and angry. He should have been one of the good guys. I don't know.
you that Stu reached out to some PR firm and they told him to do this. So now he's working with GLAAD, or GLAAD called him. Listen now, what you said resonated with too many people. So we need to do some changes. So now he's doing this whole show called Doggyland.
I hope it fails.
And,
I hope it fails. I hope it tanks. I hope it gets pulled. I hope you lose every dime you invested into this. I hope it goes nowhere. I don't wish ill upon you or your family, but I do wish ill upon your ideals and doing things like this.
It's such a low production kid show. I definitely wouldn't let any of mine watch it now that I know what they're trying to do with it, specifically with this
They're
song
all
called
ugly.
Love is Love. At the end of the day, it's all about love. That's what we're teaching the kids with Love is Love. So,
You know, you didn't have to make a gay kids cartoon in order to preach love is love. You could just make a regular kids cartoon and tell them you should accept people despite their differences. You can have a difference of opinion and still exist together because love is love. Not this stupid f***ing message.
there's this whole interview with this guy here where he goes over the song and they start talking about dad and mommy parents and stuff. The same thing he was criticizing Lightyear for, which is funny. But this is
He became a hypocrite.
humiliation.
He became a hypocrite. For the sake of what? Your grandson, whom you're going to confuse when he was on the right path of thinking? How can a woman and a woman have a baby? It's an excellent question. One that he should have asked. Well, no, he shouldn't have asked. He shouldn't know. This is a topic for adults. Why is this hard to understand? Why are people still doing this? I hope and pray they get this shit out of the media so much faster than they are.
Ritual for him. He has to do this or he'll be cast out of Hollywood. Don't you have enough money at this
Yeah.
point? I guess, you never have enough, but I mean, this guy could
No,
quit
the
working
moment, please hold me accountable to this, but the moment that I sell out to a cause like this, I hope I lose every follower. I'm not even kidding. Like, if I were to sell out like this and just be like, you know what? We're going to celebrate whatever bullshit message this is. I'm going to support it. I hope I lose every follower. Like, not even being facetious. I hope I lose all my followers because I don't want to be stuck in an echo chamber. I argue with Leon constantly. That doesn't make him less of a friend. And if you fall into this trap, you'll never make them happy. There is no arguing your point. For people who want to celebrate differences, you have to be the same. You absolutely have to be the same. You sacrifice your differences for their mediocrity.
Completely today, and his family would be set for generations. Generations, not just one or two. We're talking, they have enough to go for a long time if the family is responsible. But I guess not. So he has now sold his soul to this guy who has a personal story about being a nanny for two gay men. He talks about how they changed his life. He wanted to get in shape, so they personally trained him in more ways than one, I'm sure.
My kids program, Doggyland, presented me where it's the song where it's teaching love is love, it's teaching parenthood, it's teaching the situations that kids and the world is going through right now in a beautiful way through song, dance, melody. And
The world isn't a beautiful place right now. The country has never been more divided. The citizens have not been this angry in a long time. We need to celebrate our differences. You need to embrace that. Because that's what makes you accept others. I mean, yeah, Leon's still going to hate the French. But I mean, like, that doesn't mean he doesn't respect other countries. I mean, they're going to lose that respect. I'm sure they'll go out of their way to do that.
just trying to get
The
more
furries, man. It's furries. Gay furries.
understand.
And look at this.
How did gay furries take over the world? I feel like that's what happened. Gay furries just took over the world. And I'm left here going, the fuck? We mock them. We make fun of them. Did we just get closet furries in the government and that's what pushed this?
This is death row picture. Anybody that knows the history, like death row, like this is where death row is now, making gay content for kids. What a day!
It went from hardcore, whatever, to hardcore gay. And they're just gonna kill it. It's just gonna kill everything. Oh my gosh.
And in clarity on how we live and the way we live. And I felt like
Death row goes gay.
this music is a beautiful, bridge to bringing understanding. This is a program that we've been doing for years where we involve kids, and these are things that kids have questions about. So now hopefully we can help
Are you
answer
going
these
to teach
questions.
them to go over to like Palestine and hold up a sign that you're queer for Palestine? Or sew a Palestinian flag to the trans flag? I mean, is that where we're headed? Is that what you're doing?
It doesn't end there. So now, parents that just wanted to have something for their kids to watch now have to do some extra work thanks to your show. The exact same thing that you talked about in your criticism of Lightyear. But that's the point. He has to do this.
Help them to live a happy life and understand that love is love.
Amen. I don't know if you knew this, but I was a nanny in New York.
No,
I bet.
you wasn't no nanny. You probably was letting the kids do whatever they want.
I sure did.
Man.
I sure did. But I had like 8 jobs, and it
Are
was.
you Jamaican? Because I have 3 jobs.
Well, I had 8. And one of them was being a nanny, and it was to 2 dads. And I had, I grew up in Tennessee, so I had never really seen that before. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, I'm in New York, And, but they had one son named Malcolm, and I was his nanny for about 2 years, and we formed a really big bond. And I was like, I don't know what I can possibly.
That creeps me out. That creeps me out. I don't know. Somebody should check on the child.
Do for these 2 dads. Because they
I'm
kept
sure you
finding
figured
ways
something
to support me. They were like, because I also was
They
a
were
personal
supporting
trainer.
him.
They were like, well, we'll also personal train with you, and then you can also help him with piano. They just wanted to support.
They just wanted to support him. So they did personal training with him. Probably the old Greek way, the old Greek way. So that's a very strange interview. But they go on to just talk about bringing this.
This didn't set off any red flags to Snoop? Something didn't trigger in your head going, I should probably walk this back. It's a little creepy now. Like, nothing? I'm impressed. You killed off your inner voice. I'm impressed. Because that would have made my skin crawl. I'd have been like, oh, no, dude. Oh, no.
Content out, and it's like, okay, well, I know why you're doing this, Snoop Dogg. Selling your soul just for a little bit of longer fame. I just don't get it, man. Death Row Records went from
Mighty have fallen.
the top of rap to now making gay content for children. Amazing. What a world we live in. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Okay, so I don't know. I can't even get feisty. And it's not necessarily defeat that I'm feeling. It's just like, you ever been so mad you just go numb? Well, I gave myself a headache and I went numb. I am that angry that he would sell out despite having felt discomfort in how he felt watching Lightyear. Despite everything inside him going, hey, this is wrong, but he's going to go out of his way and do something stupid like this. I mean, stupid. This is past like chest chopping stupid. This is, oh my gosh, this is Hollywood stupid.
I'm retarded?
This is why I support Hollywood falling apart. Now, I held out hope for some actors like him. I know he's not an actor, but like I held out hope for some celebrities rather. And now I'm just convinced that no, there is no saving any celebrities. I'm telling you right now, if Henry Cavill decides that he's going to start putting out gay video games or movies or whatever, I'm never touching another Western movie. Like, probably past a point, but like definitely, unless like Nia or Leon or anyone else in the group is like, hey, you really need to see this. I think otherwise I'm just checked out. I could care less. And I know they're in my anime now, and I'm praying to all that is holy. Okay. That Japan goes, ooh, I just looked at the West. Yeah. I don't want to do that. You know, I want to keep my own values. I'm proud of being Japanese. I want to see that from Japan, but unless we get that, we're doomed. My anime is doomed. We're fucked. All I can say, guys, is fight against it. However you can, fight against it. And I mean, like, I think the only way you really can is by showing support on, like, to your favorite content creators who speak up about this, right? And I'm not saying that to like inflate my numbers or say, hey, I'm more important. But at least most of us have a tendency to stick to our guns and say, no, this is not what we want. This is not the betterment for children. This is our entertainment. Go away. I think that's the only way to do it. I don't know. But yeah, you know, guys, I'd love to know what you think. And like, this isn't a loss. If he's willing to turn tail like this so quickly at the drop of a hat, because it went from August to October, right? Which means this needed planning. So this happened sometime within August to September, and we're only hearing about it now. Oh, so that just tells me that he sold out real fast. I mean, I'm sure he sank money into this or he got paid too damn well. But I hope he walks it back. Because somewhere, one of these actors, one of these singers, one of these like entertainment types, right? Not like YouTube content creators or that kind of celebrity, but like I'm holding out hope that there is a celebrity somewhere that is going to say, hey, I won't sell out. This is important. Children matter more than a stupid message.